Last week I received this package branded Baked by Melissa. I have no idea who that is. It's allegedly a small package, and she says a little cupcake goes a long way. She was correct in this case. Some cupcakes went a long way in terms of dysfunction. This whole situation is just a complete disaster of total dysfunction by so many parties involved. This package is not addressed to me. It does not have my name on it. It does not have my address on it. My first thought was to call the person to whom it was addressed and just bring it over, because it was an address in town. I knew of the road. In fact, I was going to use that road to go to the store later that day, so I would have gladly just dropped it off at the person's house. No problem. Went to make that call, and I discover that the telephone number on the shipping label is 999-9999. Fake phone numbers is one of my pet peeves. I can't stand it. I can't stand when people type in fake phone numbers, and I can't stand when people don't answer the phone because the number is not recognized. Those are two things I can't stand and that cause problems. And this is a perfect example of how a very simple solution is now not accessible because the phone number was not typed in. Phone number is typed in the shipping label for a reason. The package gets lost. Now you can call the recipient. Nope, not anymore. Scratch that off the list of ways to solve this. The next thing I thought to do was to call FedEx. And my hope was that FedEx would just come by and pick up the package tomorrow and bring it off to the right person. So I called the local FedEx store. Now, I don't know how FedEx work in terms of like distribution centers and so forth, but I figured somebody there should have to know something. So I called there and I talked to the representative and I explained to her what's going on, and I'm not sure that she got it. She kind of froze for a while, and then she says, okay, so you want to return the package to the sender? And I says, no, I want to return the package to the recipient. And I had to go through the whole thing all over again. I used to work in a call center. I worked in a call center, customer service call center, for 4 years. At my current job, I supervise customer service. I know all about, to the T, what types of abuse those people go through on a daily basis. I never yell at customer service people. I really don't, because I know what that feels like and I know it doesn't accomplish anything. And so I try to be as patient and pleasant with customer service people as I can. I slipped up a bit with this call because I explained this whole thing to the lady for a second time, and her response to me is, oh, there is nothing we can do about that at the store. And that was so shocking to me. I said to her, you're kidding. Because I find that very hard to believe, because if I take this package down to the store and I put it on the counter, I really don't think so that FedEx is going to tell me to take the package back home when the package does not have my name or address on it. So there absolutely is something that the store can do about it. But she says there's not. And after I asked her if she's kidding, she says that she can transfer the call to customer service, which is probably the corporate number that I specifically didn't call because I don't have time for that. So fine. So she transfers the call. This whole thing durates almost 45 minutes. I think it was like 44 minutes and change that I was on the phone. The call goes to the so-called customer service area, more like customer disservice area. And I get this guy on the phone. Well, first off, she tells me when she transfers the call, she tells me that it's going to take her some time because she's going to go through the situation with the representative, so that I don't have to for a second, or really the third time. And either that wasn't true, or the guy just didn't get it. Because when the guy answers the phone and I'm talking to the second person, he has no grasp on what's going on. Or maybe the first person still didn't understand it. I don't know. So I explained to him what's going on, and he crashes. He's silent for seconds, and he's acting like this is the first time in recorded history that FedEx has misdelivered a package, which I can personally attest to that it's not. So I had to explain this to him again, and he gets it, and he opens a case, and he's collecting all this information. He wants a tracking number, the address, that stuff was fine. Then he wants my telephone number, he wants my full name, he wants my address, he wants, which I guess my address was fine because that's where the package is. He wanted email, he wanted all this information. And then he puts me on hold for a while, he's doing whatever he's doing. And he comes back on the phone and he says, do you want the case number? And I says, well, not really, I just want you to come pick up the package. And he kind of like freezes again, and he says, well, okay, we'll try to fix this in 48 hours. And I said, oh, okay, so what should I do at this point? You know, should I leave the package outside in 2 days, or, you know, what am I supposed to do? He says, well, in 48 hours we'll investigate. Okay, well, in 48 hours, what am I supposed to do? Are you going to call? Do I have to bring the package? Like, what are you going to do? And there really was not much of an answer. And so finally I said, and again, I was very pleasant about it. I said, listen, this very simple, right? The package was delivered to the wrong house. I just want someone to come and pick it up. I see the truck come by every day. When it comes by tomorrow, can you just leave a note on this route for the driver to pick up the package? And he says, well, no, we have to investigate the situation, and we have to go to... I said, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll put the package out for the next couple of days. 44 minutes for that answer. So I put the package out. Nobody comes. Home all day, nobody comes. FedEx truck drives by, keeps going, circles around again, keeps going. If it was nicer out, I would have ran down the street, try to find the guy. Try it again. 3 days go by. Put the package out. FedEx comes every day, goes by every day, doesn't pick up the package. So we're past 48 hours. Call again today. Says, what? You know, I got this package here. What am I supposed to do with it? I called the store again, and the guy at the store tells me, oh, well, you can bring it to the FedEx store. And I says, whoa, wait a minute. I called yesterday. I spent 44 minutes on telephone. That's a lot of time. And now you want me to spend more time and money to drive down to the FedEx store to drop off package, all this nonsense, so that package that's worth nothing to me for someone I don't even know can get the package? I says, that's crazy. You got to get someone here to pick this up. And he says to me, well, we can't do that at the store. There's nothing the store can do about it. Oh my gosh, it was a different person too. I says, okay, so what am I supposed to do with this? I've already gone through, we set the case, we did this, we did that, whatever. What am I supposed to do with this box? I said, it's food. It's probably spoiled by now because it's been in and out of the house and the temperature is changing and all this stuff. He says, well, I don't know. You can bring it down or you can call customer service. And I says, all right, that's fine. I'll leave it outside again. Which was capped, but I wasn't going to do that again. So then I says, forget it. We're not going to get anywhere with FedEx because FedEx can't solve this simple problem for whatever reason. So then I called. So that's the total dysfunction from FedEx. Now I call Melissa. And you call Melissa and you get a stupid automated number, automated thing with different menu option, and no matter which option you push, it's just a recording of a voice telling you to go to the website and push chat on the website. And then after it gives you those directions, it transfers the call to this endless loop of some annoying ghostly voice saying, "Have a sweet day," or whatever, some corny thing it said about baking. And it just says it over and over and over again, and it makes you want to throw your telephone out the window. So there's no way to actually call Melissa or whoever she has working for her. So that was complete dysfunction on Melissa's telephone. So finally, today I had had enough of this. I come back home from work and the package is still there after leaving it out for X number of days. I says, I'm not leaving it out anymore. I go on the stupid website and I push chat with Melissa, and sure enough, within like 2 minutes, the lady was on there who was talking on the chat, and I explained to her what happened, and within 3 sentences she understood it and said, just throw it out, we'll call the customer and let her know. How simple is that? So I don't know what the heck's in here. I'm just kind of curious. I don't think that any of this stuff is probably good to eat at this point because it was outside, 50 degrees, 40 degrees, and it's in the sun, then it's back in the house, whatever. But just for the sake of curiosity, let's see what's in here. Nothing? This is an ice pack. Actually, I'll keep that. That's handy to have. That's it. That's all that's in here. One small box of cupcakes. All different ones. These are very small. Wow. Well, all that debacle, and all I get out of this is a reusable ice thing. Unreal.